All right, so you've done the hard work. You've coded algorithms from the ground up, you get the theory, but now what? To really level up and start working on real-world problems, you need to upgrade your tools. In this explainer, we're going to bridge that gap, moving from those from-scratch learning exercises to the absolute workhorses of professional data science in Python. Let's dive in.
Okay, here's our roadmap for today. First, we'll talk about why building from scratch is so valuable in the first place. Then we'll get into the big three: numpy for the heavy-duty math, pandas for wrangling all your data, and scikit-learn for the awesome machine learning stuff. And finally, we'll see how they all fit together to form your essential professional toolkit.
All right, section 1, from scratch to production. To really get a handle on this journey, let's frame it as a conversation. On one side, we've got a learner, someone new to the field, and on the other, a practitioner, a seasoned pro who uses these tools every single day. So our practitioner would probably start by saying that, look, building things from scratch is absolutely fantastic for learning. The tools you create are, as the source material puts it, illuminating. They really shine a light on the core logic. But, and this is a big but, there's a catch.
And that's where our learner chimes in with a perfectly fair question, right? Hold on a second. If the code I'm writing is ultimately impractical, then why am I even bothering? What's the point of all this hard work?
And the answer is that the fundamental understanding you gain is everything. It's what separates a true pro from someone who just knows how to import a library. But here's the reality check. Your handmade tools are going to crumble when they face a massive web-scale dataset. They just aren't built for that kind of real-world performance.
So our learner hits that exact wall. They're saying, okay, I get it. My vector functions that use simple Python lists and for loops are just too slow. It's taking forever. There has to be a better way. What do the pros use? And that brings us to our next section. Yes, there is a much better way. It's time to talk about numpy, the absolute bedrock for high-performance math and scientific computing in Python.
So what exactly is numpy? Well, at its heart, it gives us a new kind of data structure called an array. The easiest way to think about it is like a Python list, but on steroids. It's been supercharged and optimized for doing math operations incredibly fast.
And when I say fast, I mean really fast. We're not talking about a small 10% improvement here. Switching from a standard Python list to a numpy array can make your code run hundreds of times faster. No joke. The secret sauce is that all the heavy lifting is done in highly optimized C code behind the scenes. It's basically the high-performance engine that powers almost every other data science library you'll ever use. Okay, our learner is on board. NumPy is the king for raw numbers. But they're thinking, a lot of my data isn't just a big grid of numbers. It has columns with names, different data types. You know, it looks a lot like the tables I work with in SQL. How do we handle that in Python?
That is the perfect question, and it leads us straight into our third section, pandas. For exactly that kind of structured, table-like data, pandas is your absolute best friend. It essentially brings the power and flexibility of a relational database right into your Python environment.
The main thing you'll be working with in pandas is something called a data frame. Honestly, the best way to think about a data frame is as a smart, programmable spreadsheet. Or even better, just picture a SQL table that you can now manipulate and transform with all the power of Python code. And just look at how closely the concepts map over. What you call a table in SQL, we call a data frame. That select statement you write to grab a few columns, we do something very similar with brackets. The where clause for filtering rows? Yep, there's an intuitive syntax for that too. And group by simply becomes .group by. The key takeaway here is that if you know SQL, you're going to feel right at home with pandas. You already have a massive head start. Okay, so our learner is feeling pretty good. They've got numpy for the speedy math, and they've used pandas to get their data all cleaned up and ready to go. So what's the next logical step? Building a model. The question is, am I really expected to code a whole decision tree or a linear regression model from scratch every single time? And the answer is a big, emphatic no. Thank goodness, right? In a professional setting, that would be incredibly slow and super error-prone. And for this task, we bring in the undisputed heavy lifter of Python machine learning, scikit-learn. Scikit-learn is basically your one-stop shop for applied machine learning. It's this huge, comprehensive, battle-tested library that is just packed with efficient tools for pretty much any modeling task you can think of.
And this is all about being robust and efficient. You would never build a complex algorithm like a decision tree from scratch for a production system. Why would you reinvent the wheel? Scikit-learn handles all the complex optimization and heavy lifting for dozens of models. So you can focus on what actually matters, solving the problem, not re-implementing algorithms that have already been perfected.
Okay, so let's bring it all home and look at the big picture. When you make that leap from learning to practice, you're not just picking up 3 separate tools. You're adopting an entire ecosystem where everything works together seamlessly. This is the production advantage. You get raw speed and performance from numpy's arrays. You get that intuitive, easy-to-use data handling from pandas data frames. And you get this massive suite of pre-built optimized models from scikit-learn. These 3 libraries working together let you stop re-implementing the basics and start building real, impactful solutions.
And so we come back to you. Learning from scratch taught you how the engine works. Now you have the professional toolkit. You have the horsepower. The only real question left is, what problems are you going to solve?
Hey, if this explainer helped you on your journey from learner to practitioner, do us a quick favor and hit that like button, share it with someone who might find it useful, and subscribe for more. Thanks so much for watching.